All right, and I think we are ready for some Sonic Advance with Kirbymastah. Take it away.
お待たせしました。こちらのゲームですね、解説に出ていただきました、ピンクパジャマさんです。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
Alright, so we're sticking with Amy, right? Amy? Okay. Best pink hedgehog? Not the fox.
ソニックアドバンス。
So this is Sonic Advance, the first Sonic platforming game
いろいろ
for
な
GBA,
キ
I
ャ
think, in the first
ラ
Sonic
で
trilogy. There are
プ
four
レイ
characters
し
you
て
can play
で
as:
き
Sonic,
ま
Tails,
す。
Knuckles, and Amy.
寄付
And we're
の
gonna play as the best girl, Amy.
の
Thanks to everyone donating for her.
キャラを選んだの
This was
は
also the first
意味
Sonic
で
game
す。
on the Nokia N-Gage. The N-Gage.
I forgot that even existed.
エミというキャラは、そ
some
の
people may have
ス
donated
ピ
for
ン
Amy
ダッ
because
シ
she's
ュ
like
の
semi-notorious for being really slow and clunky in this game, but
の技は
probably
使いません。
otherwise, because she's actually pretty awesome.
他のキャ
I'm
ラ
ready on the countdown.
の全員がそれを使います。
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
でも、エミが
So we're on a
その
On
ハ
the
ンマ
beach,
ー
it's beautiful. I know.
を
Neo Green Hill Zone. So Amy cannot spin dash in this
使
game,
い
unlike
ます。
Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, but she has her own little ability to accelerate called the Giant
で
Step,
も
which actually has its own.
そのハンマーでも
Amy's gimmick is that she can jump really high like that, and she can also has a hammer, which is really useful.
Yeah, the hitbox on the hammer is ginormous.
ジャン
And when
プ
she
し
hammers this ring, she
て
gets double speed from it,
速度
which is very useful. So here's the speed swings, and now if this goes well, Amy's gonna basically jump over the entire stage. Oh, boo, not sub 40.
Restart.
Restart. So if I waited like an extra second, I would have 80,000 time bonus. This time bonus is pretty great.
その
Doesn't end.
Never
タイム
ends.
ボーナスの時間がかなり多いので、かなり長いので、
Amy also has a cool
これ
ability
は
called a hammer twirl, where
RTA と
basically
し
she
て
hits
測
enemies
っ
with it.
て
It also
い
has a
ない。
really
そ
cool
れ
property
は
where it sets her
上
horizontal
左
speed to
の
exactly zero,
タ
which
イ
is
ム
very useful for controlling
に
her speed in the air. Oh, whoops.
で測
Adjusts
って
her
ま
vertical
す。
speed, so she falls at the same acceleration, basically.
So there's gonna be some bushes coming up, and there's a hidden spring in them, so I had to jump over it. And I jumped too late. So that jump's really tight because if you jump too late, you hit the spring and lose all your speed. But if you jump too early, you lose a lot of your speed anyway. So you have to jump on a very specific part of the slope to keep all your speed.
Yeah, so don't blink. We got a boss fight.
Yeah, we have a boss fight coming up. Oops. Yeah, so every zone has 2 acts, and the second act has a boss fight at the end. And Amy's pretty much.
エミさんが
In
ボ
fact,
ス
hitting
戦
that
に
capsule is
強
really
い
easy to do with Amy because her hammer
ので
does it. It's great.
ボス
The
が
other characters, you actually have to time
す
landing
ご
on
い
the capsule, which can be kind of annoying.
すごく速
Sticker
いで
bass,
す。
pretty cool music. A bit more cool movement with Amy. Here I'm using the hammer troll to stop my momentum, so I can grab this quickly and continue on through the rest of the stage. Whoop. And so there's a platform I want to try to skip right here. I missed it because I lost my speed there.
no.
And then Amy also has a face
進め
move,
て
which is that. It's actually
タ
useful
イム
right there in a few
ムーブ
few
が
spots.
あっ
But
て
Amy's really reliant on the speed shoes.
普段は
Speed
使え
shoes,
使えないけ
Amy
ど
doesn't
そ
really
こ
have a good way to
で
accelerate quickly, so she's really reliant on
使え
speed
る
shoes
技
to
です。
go fast. And if this goes well, then I should be able to keep or not. Keep it up to this point, but if not, then I could just hammer the spring and make it to the end. Oh, there we go. At least we don't get a 50,000 time bonus this time.
What is she doing?
She's waving high like this. So I'm waiting at the start here for some cycles, for this platform cycle to jump across and take the top route.
Does this game operate on global cycles?
Global cycles starting from the start of the stage, yes.
Okay, so that basically meaning that
そうだね
everything in this game kind of
ハン
has
マ
a
ー
way
を
that
使っ
cycles
て
around,
スプリングを
and
叩
then,
い
global means that
て
the
そ
level
れが
ends
大ジャン
at
プ
a
が
specific point in time
で
as
き
the
ま
level
す。
starts.
Amy goes fast because she just got speed shoes.
そして
I'm taking advantage of like these slopes where if you jump down
ス
off the
ピー
downhill
ド
slope, you gain
ス
a
ピー
lot
ド
of
シュ
speed
ー
from the
ズ
height,
と
and
い
vice versa when
う
you jump up an uphill slope. So doing the
Power
uphill slope jump is really important for taking shortcuts requiring height, and downhill slope jumps are nice if you need more speed.
スピードで
Did I see you have dust particles
上がり
while
ま
you were
す。
falling?
Yeah, I want to slow down a little bit there, but I kind of messed up that jump. Because you can actually skip that little zip line there, but it's a really tight jump to make. Alright, so here's the
But,
boss.
ボスが来て、エミが浜の強さを見せます。
Yeah. Her hammer hitbox is a lot bigger than it looks. In Advance 2, Amy's kind of a bonus character, and her hammer hitbox is like non-existent, and it's terrible. In Advance 3, her hammer hitbox is like actually reasonable, where it's not ridiculously big like in this game, or non-existent like in Advance 2. But this stage is kind of awkward because it's a very cycle-oriented stage, and I want to make a cycle at around 9.8 seconds around. And grab a speed choose this time. And if it all goes well, nope, never mind. I was too early there.
はい。このステージに
This stage is
厄
one
介
of
な
those
こ
stages
と
where everything
が
goes horribly if
あります。
one thing goes wrong. But, you know,
全部のタイミングが合わせなかったら、この全ステージがめちゃくちゃ
the nice shortcut
になり
here
ます。
that most characters
そ
take.
してソシャは失敗したので、めちゃくちゃ遅くなってしまった。
So ideally, I get like a sub 50-second time, but you know, messing up at the start kind of screws up the entire
失敗
thing.
し
It's
な
unfortunate, but that's
しな
kind
か
of
ったら
the nature
も
of
う
like space stages.
50秒以内
This
で
stage is kind of straightforward.
クリアでき
Read
ま
off a
す。
quick donation or two.
I can't get over
We
this.
watch Amy waving like this.
I actually want to just make a reminder because we're getting really close with your run and as well as the Mayman. If I run for the X 100%, we still need to make that incentive, which we need to reach 5,000. Right now we're at 2,295. So if you guys want to make that incentive happen for 100%, it's really cool to watch. Trust me, there's a lot of nice glitches and tricks. And you get to see Mayman be Ryu from Street Fighter. So make sure you guys send in those donations for that incentive.
Alright, this boss is very random. So there are a bunch of these pipes, and Eggman can come out of a random pipe, but there's also a giant spike ball where its location and path is random. So I'm going to be using pause buffering so I can react
このボス
appropriately.
は、乱数によ
Amy's
りま
also the
す
only character who
の
can reach the
で
center、platform from the very bottom, making this
so-
very useful.
ポーズでゲームを少しでも中止して、
Probably a lot more fun because you can actually
ボスのところで
Face planting
に
moves.
ある土管からボス何の土管から
Alright, so the next zone is
出
Ice
てく
Mountain.
る
Ice
の
Mountain is kind of the water zone of the game,
を
and we all know
測
how
る
much
時
everyone
間
loves water
を
zones
くれ
in
ま
Sonic
す。
games. But we're actually not really going to be entering water that much. There's like 2 mandatory spots in the first act that don't last very long, and then like only one mandatory waters area in the second act, which is the boss. I'm going to try to get some speed off a downhill slope jump there. There's a speed shoes on top of this loop that I want to
Speed
grab,
shoes
and then hammer the spring to get up more
もらっ
quickly.
て
And I want to keep these speed shoes all the way up to the end of the stage. So if I have to play pretty much perfectly to maintain it. Otherwise, I have to take a
そ
slow
し
back
て
up.
そのスピードのパ
Doing
ワ
pretty
ー
well
を
still. Let's see if I can keep
保持としてます。う
So
ま
making that right there
く
requires
いった
keeping
み
the
たい
speed
で
shoes all
す
the way up to that point. Space. But if I'm a little too slow, I have to grab a backup speed shoes, which costs a chunk of time. Okay, sub 54. Usually I'm pretty happy with a sub-minute time.
その
54
ステー
is
ジ
pretty
うま
darn
く
good, honestly, so.
やったみたいです。
Oh man, she didn't wave her arms as long.
I know.
That
I think we need another 80,000 time bonus.
go redo the level real quick.
So, yeah.
Ooh, that went a little sloppy, but oh well.
Yeah, the time bonuses actually kind of come into play on the time. This game uses real time minus time bonus, which is kind of its own little elaborate timing setup to get rid of time bonus while still timing the game in real time. There's a lot of Sonic games actually time with the in-game time and the levels. Interesting for the advanced games is they actually have the centiseconds listed there as well. So,
Thankfully. thankfully, in Advanced 2, you can just skip the time bonus, so that's not really an issue anymore. And Advanced 3 just doesn't have a time bonus at all. So this boss is really annoying, because how you're supposed to fight this boss is wait for these random icicles and use them as stepping stones to hit Eggman. But thankfully, we're Amy, so we don't care about icicles. We're just gonna hit him with
普段でその
Yeah, Sonic and
アイス
Knuckles
を
have to deal with those platforms.
足場にしてそれで
And Tails can, like,
このボスのダメージを与え
With
る
Amy, you can just jump to the surface
うん
like that. Yeah, it's only really Sonic
ですが、
that
エミが
every
ハマ
except
ー
for
を持
Sonic.
ってるので
I believe at the moment, actually, Amy
その足場
character in
構わず
Tails
に
is the
ボス
fastest
を
than Knuckles.
ダメー
There's a
ジ
bit of a gap. Then Amy and Sonic are roughly the same speed.
Yeah,
I think the record
timeless.
for Amy is a bit faster than the record for Sonic. I could be remembering that wrong though. They're pretty close, within a minute of each other.
Yeah, it's been kind of all over the place, but it is telling when Sonic is actually the slowest character in the game.
That's actually kind of the case in a lot of games actually, because Sonic's the slowest, even though the game is about him. Oh, whoops. Messed that up. So, we're gonna see something interesting here.
面白いことをしてます
This isn't... I feel like the game just patched itself. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. I guess I'm just a little nervous. Give me a second. We're gonna get this. Alright, let me just do this.
I believe in you.
This is not working for some reason.
He's basically attempting a glitch here that'll save a lot of time.
Okay, I think I'm just being too far left right now, so too far right. Okay. Oh. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong. I'm just gonna try it again one more time. We have a really high estimate, so it's okay. We're gonna get this.
うんまだ失敗しましたけど、ソシャが何かを失敗してるかは分かったみたいで。
There we go.
あ、
Oh,
ま
my
だ
God.
失敗した。
All right. That's perfectly normal gameplay, by the way.
What a cheater.
Thanks, Keys.
You're welcome,
Can we see
buddy.
some Keys as Z in chat?
Cheaters never win.
There we go. Yeah, I wasn't waiting long enough. I was rushing it a lot. So the game thinks I'm on a wrong room layer. So the game just kind of freaking out right now.
いろんなところから床抜けしてるね。何が起きてる
So what happened there is there's a concept in most 2D Sonic games called path swappers, which they're invisible. You can't see them unless you use something like debug
まあ
mode.
説明してます
And they're basically what determines what parts of the levels are solid or not. And there's a set of path swappers, for example, for every loop. And what I did is I manipulated the path swapper to think I'm on the wrong side of the loop.
あ
So the
そ
game
の
just thinks a
ル
lot
ー
of silly
プ
things
の
are
と
not
ころ
solid.
に、
So it just kind of
そ
runs
の
into the stage like that.
裏、
Now, why can I make Amy run in the air
裏
like that?
の
I don't know.
道
Some guy named
があ
Super
った
Sonic
の
Boom
で、
737
こ
found out
れ
about it.
で
I don't
バ
know
グ技を使って、その
For those at home, he has an
Ura-
action replay attached to his
道
GameCube.
Totally.
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, I need to wait for a proper cycle here.
ゲームに騙し
Oh,
て、
got it. So that is a little bit tight to
So
make that
stay-
jump to the stage there.
その全ステージに
And I get the
裏
shoes
の
and I'm
道
just gonna send
を
through the rest of the stage
進
quickly.
んで、進ん
You
で、
saw how he was going
So,
down the slope,
全部
going under the slope. That is kind of how like
So,
path swap essentially is meant to
その
work,
ステー
but
ジ
there are ways to
の
manipulate
全
that
部
in several
を
2D Sonic games.
見のが、見ます
Wasn't supposed to do that, but oh well.
を
Kept all
取
my
って
speed
し
to
ま
the
っ
loop, so
た
that's。good enough. And you want to do a lot of loop jumps there and try to land on the downhill part of the slope to gain a lot of speed. Oops. So I slowed down a tiny bit there because if you hold right the entire time, you'll actually clip the corner of those ledges and lose all your speed. So, bad idea. There are times, yes, there are times where you want to slow down in a Sonic game.
Well programmed.
It's your main man Knuckles.
And Knuckles. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, whoop. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god, you killed Knuckles.
I don't think it's fair.
He's like, let me humiliate him by face planting on him.
As you can see,
エミが本当に強いで
early
す。
2000s were a weird time.
Sub 130 is good enough.
I mean, Sonic turned into a werewolf at some point in time.
Oh god.
This wasn't a good decade for Sonic.
Alright, so this next stage is Egg Rocket. It's kind of an interesting stage because it's a stage split up into 3 segments, and each segment has a 5-minute countdown timer. And you have to keep climbing up each segment within the time limit. The stages are really cool because it's really well built around Amy's moveset, and I'm gonna skip the first half of the first segment like this. Or not. I'm gonna do that
ショ
jump
ー
again
ト
and
カ
reset
ッ
because
ト
that jump is too cool to know.
したかったけど、失敗して、
Thank God for...
またやり直します。
Really, I don't remember the last time I failed that. Oh well.
Glorious marathon luck.
Marathon luck.
Bless
こ
cheating.
のステージが
Oh, come on.
密に分裂してます。そして、この、一部が、大きいショットカットが意味でできます。それは、1分目でした。そして2分目。
Yeah, we have a $25 donation from Turbo195 that says, Go Kirbymastah. Here's some money for some new speed shoes. Or
そ
for
し
your
て、その
Then we have a $100 donation
分
from
裂され
Neko
た
Koneko that says X100%.
ところが
Yes,
5
please.
分の時間制限があります。
And then we have $5 from TinyTim78166 that says, Had to
でも
donate
こ
again
れ
for
は
the amazing Kirbymastah and
ス
for
ピ
my
ードラン
man
な
who's
の
sleeping
で
on the couch.
Hi, Tiny Tim.
その時間制限の問題はない。
It's a mod for my chat.
And this is the second segment.
2分目でした。
Yeah, one of the things you notice actually.
最後の3分目で
I believe this is,
これは最後の3分目です。
5-minute countdown timers each. So it resets to 5 minutes right there.
Which kind of makes this a nightmare to try and account for in
In-game time.
Yeah, in game time.
Now this is a hold left to win situation. Very uncommon because usually it's hold right to win.
Are we in space?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're just in the upper layers of Earth's atmosphere.
How
Didn't
come
you pay
every,
attention in
how come
science
every
class?
Sonic game has like space in it? I don't get it.
Every Sonic game has a gravity section. This stage does have a gravity section, but because my name's Amy, I just skipped it.
Jeez, you speedrun RPGs. Half of them have a space section.
重力
This is literally a
ギミ
Pokemon
ック
game.
が
Team, Team Galacta.
このステージにあります
I
が、
think it's Galaxy.
意味が
but they
そ
changed
の
Galactic because of copyright or something.
そのギミ
Wow,
ッ
was
ク
it
を
really? Okay, that wouldn't surprise me.
スキップができます。
Yep, that's Egg Rocket. This stage tends to take a lot of people like a really long time to finish because it is a really long stage, by far the longest stage in the game.
You still got the 80,000.
80,000 time bonus. We're not seeing Amy wave, unfortunately. She's just kind of stuck somewhere up there.
こ
It's
の
really fun
長
because
い
you
タ
play
イ
this
ム
game
ボ
with
ーナ
Sonic and
ス。
Tails. You can input like an in-game code to have Tails as a partner, and if you finish the stage, Tails just kind of flies up and down repeatedly. It's kind of amusing to see him attempt to get to the top but fail repeatedly. All right. Obligatory upside down section in the Sonic game.
Kind of trying to imitate Death Egg here, although.
これ
not
が重力ギミックです。
I still think this zone's pretty cool though.
逆さまで進みま
Ah, dang
す
it. You can jump over that with a careful slope jump.
Why is everything in the background so 80s?
You know, I was thinking the song sounds very familiar. Like an Elton John song, I think.
Now I can't unhear that.
Oh god. And the boss is coming up here. So
も
there's a
う
gimmick
ボ
behind
ス
the boss
ボス
where
が
everyone is kind of on a chain. You
途
can't
上
hit
み
him
たい
until
で
you flip
す
him。over. To flip him over, you have to land, jump with enough momentum near him to flip him over with the chain. So like this, and that he's flipped. Every time you hit him, he's gonna flip back. And he kind of has a cooldown every time you hit him, where you
この
can't
ボ
flip
ス
him
を
immediately. You have to wait
ジャン
a
プ
second
し
or two.
て、
Which is why I'm waiting in
この
between
逆さまの状態を から
Amy, this is like the only boss in the
外
game
し
where
て
Amy legitimately has more trouble with, just because she's the only character who doesn't spin jump. So all other characters can just hit Eggman by jumping, but Amy has to manually hammer him every time. And it's a
そ
really
して
hard
ダ
spot to
メー
hammer
ジ
him from, but
を
that boss went pretty well.
与えます。
So yeah, the last zone coming up. This is kind of a mini boss rush, except you fight a boss from Sonic 1 and a boss from Sonic 2, and then a boss in Sonic Advance. A well-designed boss.
これは最後のステージでボスラッシ
So
ュ
what
で
you're saying is
す。
this game did it before Mania did.
Yes.
Oh, they
What
even have
a
the
hero.
music too. Yay.
They do have the music.
This is one of my favorite tracks.
Shout out to Sonic 1 for the GPA.
And then
Not.
you ruined it for me.
過去時代の
Only Kirby can make something
え
make you
ー
happy
エ
and
グ
then
マ
take it
ン
away.
ボ
I
ス
know,
で
that's
す。
just the Kirby way.
So that
あ
has
あ、
to do
これは
with the
昔に出てき
So
た
I
感
missed
じ
the
なん
last
です
hit,
か
but
ね。
I just humiliated him with
は
a
い、
face
ソ
plant.
ニック1とソニック2
That's
の
the beauty of playing as Amy. You can just kill bosses by face
そし
plant.
て、
Alright, so this boss sucks because it's very
これ
random.
は
You
ソ
don't
ニック
really have
ア
time
ド
to
バン
react
スのボスです。
to this boss because you can only hit this boss every time he attacks, but he is only open for such a short period of time, and the only way to reliably hit him is to constantly take damage.
well-designed boss fight.
And you don't want him to go left. Time will be coming up soon, by the way.
え
If he goes left, that's really bad because my one ring
その
that
タイミング
I'm
が
holding goes left. You don't want him to go off screen.
ランダムなので、
So time will be
ダメージを
hit now.
受けつつて、
That's Sonic Advance.
それがダメージを
2020.
どんなタイミングでも与えま
20202.
す。ジジ
Well done.
Perfect. All the twos, all the twos.
もう終わってました。
20 seconds.
あまりにも早くて気づか
The
なかっ
estimate's
た。
typically really high because like there are actual glitches with Tails and Knuckles that are much more unreliable to like skip, for example, Egg Rocket. But I apparently had a lot of trouble with Angel Island, which I guess happens. But yeah, that's Sonic Advance with best character Amy. So thanks for having me up here.
Shout outs to Kirby for taking away my joy.
Oh wait, one more thing, We gotta show one thing.
The part that everyone loves in Sonic games, the Chow Garden.
What?
Here we go. Have a trumpet. Shout outs to Kiza Z. Any Kiza on subs in chat? I better see those dogs in chat. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can do this. All right. I think I lost track of most of them already. Oh god, this is gonna be embarrassing.
庭を見せてます。
No, don't tell me. I can do this. I think it's these two. Is it these two?
We're not telling you.
Oh, fine. Okay, good. This one? Okay, blue candy cake. Oh, perfect. That was a complete guess.
Yay, did the
Finished.
thing!
Clear. All right. Well, here's Tiny Chow Garden. Everyone's favorite part of playing Sonic games. That's why you should buy this game, because you can play with the Chow.
You can even link it up with your,
You can
Okay,
link
wait.
this up with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Sonic Adventure DX. I've actually remember grinding so many rings to get the rare eggs here. But yeah, so that's Sonic Advance. I'm done for now. Thanks for having me up here.
そして
Great job,
次
Kirbymastah,
は
with
6
Sonic Advance.
万
Coming up next
5。
is the Mega Man 5 race, any present race with Darkman 78
解
and Purple
説
Pigment.
者が
Do
いな
not
か
want
っ
to
た
miss
ら
that. As a
Um,
reminder, that's the last game before
あ
we get
俺
to
は
Mega Man X,
ま
which is
だ
being run by the
強くと
Walrus
解説
Prime.
は
And
でき
if you want to
ま
see
す。
a 100%
あ、
run, we
これはもう非常にあり
really
が
get
たい
those donations in.
お
We're
話です
only
ね。
at
続きまして、
2,670.
ゲームなんですけれども、6万
So
5
make sure you guys are
から、
sending in those
XX2 と
donations
です
for
ね、
those
6万3
incentives.
連発できますので、6万好きの方はぜひチェックしていただければと思います。それとですね、私、担当ここまでしまいますので、次の方にですね、どう変わろうかと思います。皆さんどうもありがとうございました。
お疲れ様でした。
はい、ピンクパジャマさんもすいません、突発的なところなんですけど、助けていただいて本当にありがとうございました。それでは、これからもまだ、GDQ エクスプレスの方続きますので、ぜひ楽しんでいってください。 では、どうもありがとうございました。
はい。
We have a $25 donation from Troy61 that says, "Heya from the UK, staying up late tonight to eat, to watch as many runs as possible. First donation for the GDQ event. Happy to catch one live finally. Put this towards the Mega Man run."
ロックマンというゲームは、左から右に、進んで、敵を撃って、簡単に来ました。
おはようございます。
おはようございます。
ピンクパジャマさんは時差の関係でちょっと違うかも。ここから担当の90番と申します。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
もう GDQ も、今回の GDQx も後半になってきましたね。私はロックマンシリーズはやったことがないので、とても助かります。
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Games Done Quick Express. My name is Trent, and joining me is oh, that's not Spike. How are you doing, Keys? How are you doing today?
プライズのことを見せてます。
Let me just give you a pat on the shoulder.
そうですね、プライズの紹介ですね。
You really did some work on that fro. I did not think you could do that quickly.
I got tired of leaving curly hair in the shower with my roommates.
Oh, okay. That's a respectable idea right there. Anyway, Keys, we got some great prizes to show these guys. So, I mean, without due haste, let's get started, man. You know. So, first up, we have this beautiful SNES classic here. Keys, how do you feel about the Super Nintendo?
Well, you see, the Super Nintendo is pretty great. I like the GameCube a little better.
これは
This is totally worth it.
ミニ
super cool console. I mean,
スーパーニンテンドー、スーパーファミコン。
あ、スーファミのコントロールパッド。
Who plays that? Earthbound? Never heard of that game before.
ゲーム機自体もコントローラーです。新発売された小さいスーパーファミコンで20ゲームも入っています。
ああ、ミニスーパーファミコンか。そういうのありましたね。
そうです。SNES ミニ。
Slide that over here for now. So from our good friends over at Bandai Namco and Fangamer, we have this lovely Dark Souls 3 shirt. Now, pop quiz.
なんて言ったかな、この人。誰だっけ
俺もわからない。
なんて名前だっけな、この人。玉ねぎの人。最終的にはこの人、狂っちゃって殺されちゃうんですよね。
Just fold that up real quick. Put it off to the side. So we have a couple of really nice Zelda-themed decals for you guys here. They come from a great little company called Something Artistic. They used to donate to us a lot until they happened to move and ceased operation, but I love their decals. They're so cool. You know, and we have all of the important Zelda highlights for you. We have the Hylian crest, very important. You know, very important in Zelda lore. We have the King of Red Lions, very important. Wind Waker, very important to the Zelda series.
I hear it's a game.
That it is. We have Fierce Deity Link, the most important link. Obviously, you can tell that this is the largest link, and size is equal to importance in the Zelda universe. Well, that's why Ganon gets so big, right? Because size is equal to importance. Rounding out this collection, another King of Red Lions, because I mean, frankly, we needed Wind Waker twice. That was the only way it was going to be good, is if we brought it back again. True. Now, all of those decals together are a $10 minimum donation, so hey, make sure to get those donations in. These things are great. You can stick them on desks, you can stick them on cars, you can stick them on really anything you want. You can put them on keys if you want. He might not want that, but I mean, you know, it'd look good on him, I'm sure.
Be gentle with me.
So we also have this lovely Super Time Force Ultra vinyl from 6955, who is actually the musician who did the soundtrack for this game. A couple of years ago, he actually gave us a bunch of them as prizes for a Super Time Force Ultra run. And he just gave a couple of extra to us. It's like, hey, I love what you guys do. I want you guys to be able to have the soundtrack, and I really appreciate you. And well, I've just kind of been keeping mine in this case on a shelf somewhere.
Super Time Force というゲームの
He'd want it to go back to charity, want it to go to a good
サントラみたい。
So I mean, you know, it's still
サントラって言ってましたね。
and it's only a $10 minimum donation from now until Dark Souls 3. So if you're into vinyls, if you're into collecting that stuff, make sure to get in a donation for this.
Vinyls are cool. Go for it.
Vinyls are cool. I didn't get it back in college when everyone said the vinyl was coming back. I was like, nah, that's like saying the Betamax is coming back. But I mean, people really love them. So anyway, also from our friends over at Bandai Namco and Fangamer, we have this beautiful little Dark Souls bonfire pin. You know, great to just stick on your lapel.
なんかのちょっとよく小さくてわかんないけど、グッズみたいですね。
Disclaimer, this pin will not help.
ピンバッジ
Not at all. But it's a super cute little pin. It's only a $5 minimum donation from now until the end of Dark Souls, so hey, make sure to get your donations in on that. Also from Something Artistic, we have...
なんだこれ。
またデカール。
There, we found a game.
何これ。
Don't worry, Keys. The Pokemon comes later. Unfortunately, the run doesn't. Sorry to hear about that. Are you doing all right?
I'm doing.
トータルというゲームから。
So I mean, we have two beautiful portal decals here, an entrance and an exit portal. Together, they are $10. I mean, you can again put them on anything. You can put them on me and Keys. You can put them off to the side as we talk about other things. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
All these pearlers.
Oh yeah, we have some beautiful pearlers here. How do you like Odyssey, Keys?
Odyssey's fun.
Odyssey's definitely a fun game.
It's also a good race earlier in the marathon.
Oh yeah, it was an amazing race. Two really great times. If you give me a hand holding these up here, if you don't mind. We have
マリオのキーホルダーですね。
Mario Odyssey themed perler keychains from our
Mario Odyssey.
Actually on site here at TwitchCon over in the Artist Alley. If anyone wants to stop by and say hi.
キーホルダー。
And yeah, I love these pearlers. They're melted really well. You have, of course, Cappy, Tiara.
Bananas.
Bananas. Yes, we could see Keys is an expert in Super Mario Odyssey. He found the bananas.
バナナ。
Another Cappy,
モルティムーン、
Goomba, and of course,
複
everyone's
数
shirtless Mario costume. Very
好
important
き
costume.
けど、バナナと
It's everyone's favorite.
だと思われてしまいまし
So we have
た。
a couple of other quick prizes to talk about. From our friends over at AMD Gaming, we actually have an AMD Ryzen 7 2700. Really nice CPU for you guys there. It's a $15 minimum donation. Make sure to check out the specs over on the tracker. We also have a beautiful Banquet of the Wild book from our good friend Kari Fry. It's full of her amazing artwork of the food and items of Breath of the Wild, which is a game that just makes me hungry every time I try to play it. And then I go on Twitter and see people like hyper launching off of moblins and stuff by riding their shield. That game is
changing so much every day.
That game is insane, and I love it, and it looks great. But Banquet of the Wild, $10 minimum donation. Make sure to get in on that. And remember, guys, all of your donations count towards getting you an entry into our grand prize, which is an amazing gaming PC. It's worth about $1,200, $1,300. You can check the specs out over on our tracker, and that's $100 cumulative throughout the marathon. So, you know, $10 here, $10 there, maybe drop a 20 for a good incentive, and you're like halfway there to getting that entry, you know? But like I mentioned, guys, you can always go over to gamesdonequick.com. You can check out the tracker. It's going to have all the information you need on upcoming runs, upcoming incentives, and how far away we are from meeting them, as well as upcoming prizes and when you're going to need to donate and how much you're going to need to donate to get into them. But for now, let's throw it back up to the front as we get ready for Mega Man 5 and the battle to see who will be in Mega Man 12, Darkman 78 versus Feral Pigman. I kind of hope it's neither.
I hope they both lose.
And hello and welcome to
はい、
GDQx
プライズの発表が終わりまして、そ
次は
して
ロックマン5ですね。
ロックマン5、ロックマンシリーズとは、どんどん歩いて敵を銃から撃って、そしてボス、この、最初の8のボスを倒したら、そのボスの能力を手に入れます。その武器のこと。はい。6万5と6万 X2 がレースです。
そうですね。で、ロックマン X に関しては、ドネートによっては 100% に変更されるかもしれないとのことですが、今のところはどうなんでしょうかね。まだ達成されてないですね。
はい。半分のが、
半分よりちょっとあるぐらい。
はい。半分くらい。
$5000ドルが目標で、今$2845ドルということで。
そこ、56% 達成してます。
We have a $25 donation from Silver Knight 229 who says Mega Man X might still be one of the best games of all time. The world needs more of it.
で、この先のゲームとしては、セットアップブロック1に、もう、ビットの方で公開されてますが、いいや、これは言わない方がいいな。
Symphony of the Night?
そうです。月下の野草曲です。言っちゃっていいか？
いいでしょ？
いいよね。月下の野草曲の、悪魔城の月下の野草曲の、目隠しでやるっていうのが、目標が15000ドルもあるんですよね。達成できるのかな、これ。
そうかな。この GDQ エクスプレスが、初めてので、達成できる、ところは、予想はできない。
これはわかんないっすね。
そうだね。
If not before this Mega Man 5 run starts, definitely during the Mega Man 5 run.
目隠しで月下ってなんだろう、2% やるのかな。
And Mark 177 has a very poignant, topical donation here for $10. If everyone gives a little, we can raise a lot.
多分そうですね。全ボスだったら大変かもしれない。
目隠しでオールボスってすごいですね。
We need this Castlevania blindfold run to happen. All this really great, very entertaining, very great causes, very great people. Keep up all the good work. Speaking of the great causes, They are the causes in the TwitchCon Charity Plaza. And these 10 charities that are being supported are Able Gamers, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention,
もう少しで寄付金額が4万ドルに達しますね。
Doctors Without Borders, Extra Life, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Save the Children, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and to Write Love in Her Arms. If you'd like to learn more about the charities,